Hello. Same girl as the last video. A little bit disheveled. As you can tell by my lack of makeup, my glasses, and my blanket, I'm not feeling well. I don't have a cold anymore, well, at least not significantly. I am, however, miserable. Today, yet again, my life has been put on hold by a condition I have. And I'm upset. Honestly, it's pretty normal to be upset, right? I was in work, and I hadn't been feeling very good all day. But I still went to work, because I figured what I was feeling was just menstrual stuff. And 3 hours into my shift, driving, so this is dangerous, I'm in so much pain that I can't see for a second. I had to stop my car during driving while traffic was honking their horns at me because I was in so much pain. The pain is caused by polycystic ovarian syndrome. I often call it PCOS. I don't know if that's the proper acronym. That's what I fucking call it. So I'd like to take some time to talk about polycystic ovarian syndrome, its symptoms, and what it might be a sign of for the future. I think it's very important for people to understand chronic polycystic ovarian syndrome because it's not very well known. And when I have episodes, people don't know what to think. It's a chronic illness. It's chronic, although it can be treated. It cannot be cured, but it can be treated. So I'm going to go over the symptoms. The basic symptoms are menstrual irregularity, which I don't usually suffer from, but I have been recently. Excessive hair growth, acne, and obesity. I don't know if my hair growth is excessive, and I've never had excessive acne, but that might just be because I take care of myself well. I have, however, been gaining weight, so it's pretty shitty. Those symptoms, with the exception of the menstrual regularity and the hair growth, well, I guess the obesity part. The obesity part is not specifically a symptom all the time of ovarian cysts. Ovarian cysts can be caused by other things that also cause obesity. So not every symptom is what everyone has. It's like fibromyalgia. It's a blanket diagnosis, and it doesn't tell you what the original cause of your symptoms are. So I'm going to go over the more in-depth parts of this. So the menstrual, abnormal menstruation, absence of menstruation, heavy menstruation, which is what I used to have. It was always the same time, but it was dangerously heavy. Irregular menstruation, which is what I've been experiencing lately. Short and light menstruation or spotting. So that is also what I've been having twice a month. Sorry, cat. You cannot. Twice a month I've been having very short spotty things lately. And I had gone to the hospital and they found a cyst that pretty much covers an entire side of one of my ovaries. So the next one, weight. Obesity, overweight, or weight gain. I have been experiencing the weight gain. I currently have an IUD, which I'm probably going to have taken out. And possibly switch with a copper IUD. And then have other hormones given to me to help control the ovarian cysts. Because right now I have a hormone-based IUD, which actually can worsen your cyst problems, which I thought maybe had gone away on their own. acne or oily skin. My skin does get pretty oily, but it tends to not clog, which is really nice for me, at least. I do get acne. It's not anything really, really intense. My sister is the big acne person. Also common, infertility. This is serious. Infertility. I could be infertile. I want to have kids. It is something that I very much want in the future for myself. But I have no idea if I can at this point in my life. And it's hard. And every time I have an episode, not only do I have to deal with the pain, the physical pain, but then I have to be reminded of the fact that one of my biggest dreams in life might not be possible. I'm gonna have to take off my glasses. Depression. Of course, I have depression. I have anxiety as well, but I have depression, and sometimes it's not so bad, sometimes it's bad. Inappropriate male features. I don't think that's really an issue that I have, thankfully. But other women have it, and it sucks. Imagine having to deal with this pain and feeling like you're not a woman. I feel sorry for them. I do. Because it's already hard enough for me. And I guess my case isn't as severe as theirs or something. I don't know. But I know I have it. Loss of scalp hair. I've, in the past, had problems with a lot of hair falling out. It's not a problem right now, fortunately. It's part of the reason why I keep my hair short. Because shorter hair, it's easier to style in ways that make it look like you don't have loss of hair. Type 2 diabetes, which runs in my family, so I might get. Yay! I don't have it yet. My mom has type 1 and my dad has type 2. My aunt, who recently died, had both. You can get both, by the way. You can get both. It's serious. Or unwanted hair. I don't think I have any unwanted hair. I mean, I guess I'd prefer my armpits and legs to stay naturally shaven, but I'm pretty sure every woman on the planet feels that way. Although, I think I have been getting hairier, and I thought that was completely to do with my IUD, but it might be because my symptoms are getting worse. So, imagine your life where any second, like, you feel like a ticking time bomb. Any second, any time. You could be going about having a good day. I mean, for me, usually the days that my cysts are acting up tend to be bad days in general, even before I have the pain. But you might be having a fine day. I've had it. I've had that happen where I'm just walking and suddenly I'm crippled over, like I'm on the floor. I've gone to the floor in pain because of this before. On the fucking floor. Just suddenly you're like, oh! And you're on the floor. And you feel like shit. And nobody understands. You try to talk to people who don't have it. You try to tell your male boss. And they don't get it. And they don't even want to hear about it because it has to do with women's issues. Men are so fucking terrified of vaginas. It's like, why do you even like vaginas if you're terrified of them? If you're terrified of some of the things that can happen with them, why are you even fucking women? But people don't understand unless they have this condition. They don't know what it's like. And sometimes you'll go like a year or two where you're like, ah. And then suddenly it's back full swing. Like, your ovaries are like this big, they say. I've got a cyst this big, size of my pointer fingertip, on the side of my right ovary. I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago because they thought that I had appendicitis. I had to spend 7 hours at the hospital getting fucking CAT scans and shit because I went in for the pain and the doctor was really worried that I had appendicitis. I had to go to the fucking hospital to just be told, yeah, you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Well, I knew that. I know I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I told you guys that I have this, and you still insisted on doing a CAT scan. And it's fine because they found out that my IUD is a little tilted, which means that they'll either have to go in and adjust it or they'll have to take it out, which is fine. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. And I get to deal with that too, while I'm already in pain, while I'm already miserable and emotional and depressed. And I just want something out there for people to see. I'm doing this on a shitty camera and shitty lighting. I don't care. I need people to understand what it's like. My aunt who died probably had to deal with this before she got diagnosed with endometriosis, which it's tissue growth that covers the lining of your uterus. So even if you do get pregnant, or like even if sperm does get to an egg, it can't attach to anything, so it just dies and goes away. And this is a precursor. This is a precursor to endometriosis, which is painful as well. And I don't want it. And I want to have kids. And I want to be able to work my shifts at work and not have to explain, hey guys, by the way, I have to go home now, and if I don't call you in an hour or two, I'm probably gonna have to go to the hospital. Fucking sucks. This hurts. I get to drink this fucking beer. And maybe I'll feel okay. No painkillers seem to help. I assume opiates would help, but I'm a very small woman and they make me vomit a lot. Even if I do eat, they make me vomit a lot, which hurts. Which also I feel like means I'm not getting any of the medicine in me. And you can only take so much Tylenol. You can only take so much ibuprofen. You can only take so much aspirin at a time. Because if you take too much, you'll overdose. So you basically have to put up with the pain or go into the hospital and get a morphine drip. And it sucks. Like, I'm still having these waves of pain. Like, you saw one. You fucking saw one. I thought maybe I'd be able to get through a 20-minute video without having to feel that. But nope. No. I just want everyone in the world to know that this is not fake. This is not a fake illness. It's not, oh, I just don't feel like working. No. I wanted to work. I need to make money. I'm trying to leave for like a week so that I can go down to see my boyfriend's family for Thanksgiving. I need to make up enough money so that I can pay my rent and do that. And if I don't work on a Friday night in the food industry, if I don't work on a Friday night, that's a lot of money I'm losing. Not to mention it's Veterans Day. Like, people are ordering food because they don't want to cook. Like, it's a holiday and it's a Friday. And I could be making so much fucking money right now. I could be making money, but I'm not because I'm in too much pain to trust myself to drive a car. Because I'm a delivery driver. Why would I give this up for a night off? Why would I give that much money up? No one in the right mind would do that. Especially somebody who has to fucking pay their own bills. So this is fucking real. It fucking sucks. It hurts. Deal with it. Believe people when they say they have PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome, chronic PCOS, chronic polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's rough. The only one that really cares is my cat. He knows I'm not feeling well. He never sits on my lap. He never does this. And now he's like up in my shit because he knows I don't feel good. They can tell. They can sense it. Oh, kitty cat. So good evening. Have a nice night. Because I'm not. I'm not having one. Continue on your dark paths. Tonight, the darkest thing in my path is probably going to be some rad chocolate beer. What's it called? Chocolate porter. That's probably going to be the darkest shit going on in my life. I've got some fish fry heating up in the oven. Probably burnt now. This is the true dark life. Nothing matters. This fucking election doesn't matter. I'm gonna be in pain and misery no matter what. Goodbye.